what it is. It's your man, Jay Woo, WCMD Radio. Who got next top 10? Myself, my homegirl.
Ms.Tee-Y in here.
And special guests, one of the special guests, we got Joey Doyles. You know what I'm talking about. AKA Hef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what's going on? Hefe.
What's good with you?
Yo, man. Yo. Tell us what's going on, man. I see you everywhere.
I know.
Everywhere.
Guys, if you follow this man's social media page, you have links to
just moving
everything.
around, you know.
I just need
like
to
everybody
know.
else should be.
No, well,
Exactly.
yeah. Everybody else should be, but you know, everybody else isn't. So tell us, man, what's going on? Like, let me get the. There we go. We got the Hefe playing in the background, man.
It's a new single, you know what I mean? Go cop that joint, Spotify, wherever.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, and you can catch it on Philly Jams 95.3 FM starting this Monday, 8 to 10, Monday through Saturday. Please tune in.
Yeah, absolutely. Top contender for the top spot, always.
Always top 10.
Always top contender for the top spot.
You know, number one. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Tell us a little bit. I've been telling our viewers and your viewers too. You have a few albums out. I knew you. What was my favorite song? Like She Bad or something like that. Even from then up until now, there's
that
been
song
banger.
don't even exist anymore.
Yes, it does. I told you that was probably about to be a radio hit if you put that out there like that. But
for real,
that's
that song
how long.
is just lost.
I know.
it's
That's how long.
Though.
That is how long I've been knowing Joey Doyles, aka Hefe. But tell us a little bit about your new album coming out.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna call it God's Gift.
Mm-hmm.
I'm been thinking about it for a while, and it's got a lot of collaborations on there. Problem Child.
Mm-hmm.
Who else on there? Chooch on there. You know.
Okay.
My homie is my artist. He doing his thing right now. On my joint, Darius Coleman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, dope singer. He's on there. I gotta go through. I really gotta go through.
It's a lot.
It's
that's another thing that we respect about you is a lot of different beats by a lot of different people. Sometimes you have violins on there. Sometimes you got choir singers on there.
The noise.
You know what I mean? The
noise.
Yeah,
you talking about
everybody all around.
My man Yanti's really doing this thing right now. He produced us, me and him like locked in for a whole 2 years, something like that. That's what it felt like at least.
Mm-hmm.
And we was just rocking, and we was just dropping Jones, and people was catching them. You know what I mean? Sirius Radio, K Slade was playing them Jones, DJ Radio. You know what I mean? A lot of people were showing love to them Jones, but it's a lot. I mean, they riding still like a lot of. It's new to a lot of people, but I still got like tons of music, you know, that's unreleased. You know what I mean? You might hear one tonight. That's gonna be on God's Gift.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you name the album God's Gift?
That's because I think I'm God's gift. You already know, you know what I mean? As cocky as that sounds, you know, it's you know, I've been through some things and overcoming them. It made me understand like who I am. Okay. You know what I mean, and what I'm here for. You know what I mean, and I really stopped messing around with a lot of people. People that was just in the you know what I mean, shouldn't have been there kind of.
Now that's good that you say that, only because we've been Ty put me on to you. I've been hearing you in the streets. That goes back to early 2017. So we was just getting our stuff together, and then boom, like I said, like I heard you with the noise, hard beats. Body beats. Like I still got those songs.
That's the one thing that kept this relationship alive is just the support that we get from both. We give you support and you give us support. I remember
always
you
rock.
telling me, Ty, bring over your pencil and paper. Let's get an interview together.
Yeah,
we did. Remember we did that interview, that off cup. We were there for 2 hours.
Arguing everything. It was lit. It was a lit
Up in Miller's Ale House, I had 2 sheets of paper. Y'all, this was like maybe 2-3 years ago, my guy.
In the love.
Yo. We were like, yo, let's just get a couple drinks, let's rap, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, man, I was like, all right, we're going to take like 45 minutes up in here. We were there for more than 2.5 hours, just chit-chatting and rapping and just asking questions and figuring about his life. I know, you know, how tumultuous your your life has been, and that's what we hear in your music. And it is about overcoming those things. It is the title God's gift. It, like you said, but oppositely, I don't think it's narcissistic or it's an ego. I think everybody needs to realize they're God's gift within themselves, and if you can promote that message and get that out to the people, it's more inspiring than it is just an ego.
Because it's like you know what I mean, why me? You know what I mean? It could be you too.
How did I get this?
Anybody could, you know, take the steps that I'm taking right now
and do it.
You just gotta do stuff. You know what I mean? I'm bouncing around everywhere right now. You know what I mean?
And we see it. We see it all. We see it all over. Just from producing, just from laying everything down, from your merchandise, for who you're collaborating with, through your sponsors, through your supporters. Everybody's getting touched by your music, and through every single channel. And I think that's what a lot of artists miss, is like, you want this, everybody else in the game wants it. Who wants it more? At this point, who wants it more at this point? And I think that when you put yourself out there and the way that you promote yourself, we can tell that you want it, and it shows.
Here's what I want, because we don't want to do that. Here's what I want to ask you. Right, unless they cut the check.
Let me just
what's up?
You spoke on cutting the circle down to get to where you needed to go. Do you feel that, you know, even though you're not in that circle, the experience that you had while you were dealing with that climate helped you be who you are now, but you just had to, you know, cut it off.
You have to cut it off, and that's growth. That has to be growth.
I had to cut it off, but as I look back at it now, it's like, you know, I kind of keep some of them, like, you know, close but at a distance.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I you know, everybody can't go. It's like the motto I've been rocking with, like, you know,
right.
Especially if you're not supporting or on the front lines, like, you know, you ain't no way you on the bus, ain't no way you on the plane.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you know, that can all change, you know, within, you know, a minute. If people want to turn around and show love, you know, get money, get love.
And that's what I just wanted to bring up to you, to piggyback off of Woo's point, is the slogan "Get money, get love," and that's exactly what it is.
Where'd that come from, man?
It's big. That's on everything.
Yo,
hats, t-shirts, panties.
Check the
on
mic
everything.
too, because I want to make sure they hear everything.
It comes from, you know, I was probably like 17. You know, and I just started saying it, you know what I mean? Then I started living it for real, you know what I mean? And then it just, you know, became a way of life.
Absolutely.
You know, and it helped me, you know, get through a lot of shit. It helped me, you know, stuff or whatever. It helped me get, you know, just having that mindset of, like, you know what I mean, don't fall into that type trap, you know what I mean? You know, fall back really. So,
absolutely.
So, yeah, I mean, it's really a you know, $1 billion situation, I believe, you know, but you know, I wanted to watch it keep growing and see what it does for real.
Okay, all right.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you've given back?
Oh yeah, yo, you already know. You already know. Every year we feed like 400.
You can move it too. You can move
like
it.
400 people that's, you know, like homeless or you know what I mean, misplaced, or like immigrants that's hiding or whatever like that. We feed about 400 a year at the church in Philly. I think
that's amazing.
I think it's on Broad. You know what I mean? Every year I sponsor families for Christmas. You know, I mean, I've been doing that for.
And this is off your back. This is off you. This is all. This
real,
exactly.
So. Okay.
This is off of your back, and I think that more than anything is get money, get love.
Yeah, nah, that stuff like that, you know, changed me and touched me. You know what I mean? Just seeing people like that ain't got nothing at all. You know what I mean? And like, I make a little post on Facebook, like, you know what I mean? Who this shit? You know what I mean? And mad people hit me up, and I have some people select whoever. You know what I mean? But once they, you know, select them, we just go ball out. We don't hit the dollar store. You know what I mean?
Nah, I hear you.
We go get real gifts. You know.
I hear you.
Now, here's my question, too, because I got a couple bangers. I got, I think this is Serious right here.
Yeah, that's my boy Chooch. He just dropped that joint November 8th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got this. I just want to hear.
You can play that joint.
Let's play that.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know what it is, exclusive. Who got next?
Yes.
Serious.
Big Chooch. He know it's coming.
Yeah.
Now, who's production on this? Who's production?
This my man Nate Cobain. Yeah,
Okay.
Wherever you at, that's Chooch's homie. Yeah, I mean, when I brought Chooch on, I noticed he had people around him that was good for what he was doing, and I just kind of kept keep them around,
Okay.
for that.
Exactly.
And they got a lot of talent too. They got another artist named Scum, who's dope. If you go on Instagram, it's Scumbag Baby.
Shout out.
You know what I mean? Chooch is at Real Big Chooch. You know what I mean? But Scum is dope too. Like, you know what I mean? He's a grinder. They hard workers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
now these are a long time people, or these are the new people that are added on.
This is a whole new wave I got.
Oh yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
A whole new wave of young talent.
Yeah.
That's you know what I mean, they was doing open mics and they was probably ripping all their joints, but when I caught them at a show and I was like, yo, like, you know what I mean, some people just need like a little push or some guys.
Keep the mic.
Absolutely.
People would connect or something like that. And I pulled him to the side, I told him what it was, and he been rocking with me ever since.
That's a beautiful thing.
All right. Now, what about Dime Piece here? You know what I'm saying? what is? I need you to put me in because I seen the post where you out there making it, and then she out there ready to receive.
Yep.
Yeah. So
we
you know what it is.
Like
Dime Piece, I got a lot of scrutiny from my post, that little post, but I ain't true.
Yo.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it.
Yeah. I'm just like I'm looking at it. I'm sorry, that was me on it. I just want to run it back.
Yeah, run that back. Run that back.
But it's gonna fuck them up. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna fuck them up.
Who's production?
Oh shit.
We'll talk.
Yeah, my young boy from Jersey.
Okay.
I remember. Gonna fuck him up.
Yo.
You gotta see the post.
Yeah,
the
I
post.
must have missed it while I was working, but I know what type of shit he gets from his stuff. But they still bangers though. That's what I'm saying.
You can't go anywhere without a flash.
No.
And that was the ultimate moment of caption this.
Yeah.
That'll be what I say.
Yeah.
You go on IG, check out my man Joey Doyles.
Please,
you know what I mean? His real name is his rap name, or vice versa. And you're gonna see the post. He's got money and he's giving love.
He's getting a lot. First of all,
a lot of love.
Yes,
out there.
He really is, and he's spreading it out. This is not a selfish artist. This is an artist that wants everybody to get money and get love. So that's what everybody needs. Everybody needs somebody to support him or her. That's why Woo and I are here.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Who got next?
Free. For free. We might. Damn. We're not asking for nothing. Our main goal is to put y'all on. You know what I mean?
That shows character on your part.
Exactly. So help
and
us
educate.
help you.
And educate.
Exactly.
There's a lot of you artists out there who are not signed or registered, as you would say, to ASCAP and BMI, and that's critical. All right.
You're not even. It's a hobby if you ain't even linked up with
right.
them.
So when you come in here, not only do you get the resources, we got the studio adjacent to here, we got the podcast radio station right here, we got events right here. It's who got next, man.
Exactly.
Like I don't know what else.
I think that
we got
right now. Our artists help us.
Get ready.
Shout out to Joey Doyles.
Our artists help us. Well, we've been doing this. We would do a show out of a car. We would do a show out of a kitchen. We would do a show.
I saw y'all in a bar.
In a bar at Fridays. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Fridays, Mount Laurel.
I'm not saying look at us now, but I'm saying look at us now. So help us help you.
Help us.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're helping us too. So we have a place that you can come. You can talk about what you're doing, not just for the music game, but for the community. I always think that's an important question because you guys are role models at this point. Once you get to a certain point, you are a role model. There are little kids out there trying to put their stuff on SoundCloud and just hoping to get played. It is so much more than that. So much more.
Any young artists trying to get out there, let me know. Hit me up at Joey Doyles on Instagram, at Get Money, Give Love. You know what I mean? We out here, we just moving around. So it's like, yeah, I mean, let's go. If you ready to move around with us, we willing. We take you. Let's go.
And be serious about it. Your business too. Take your skills and market them just as we have the artists on here doing, and go for it.
True.
You know what I mean? No dream is too big. And that's another thing I got from your music. No dream is too big. And it may be because I've grown up with him. You know what I mean? Like I've seen him. I've seen him, you know, go from high school Joey, from writing raps, just doing like staticky mixtape, to right now. My man's got a whole clothing line.
About to do a second one. About to work with. Yeah, I mean,
he's got models. He's got other artists that he's collaborating with.
All over the country. You need models. Let me know.
Business.
You know?
This is a business.
I'm gonna hook you up with my man right here, Belly's Place. I'm gonna hook you up with him because I need y'all to he's got his thing. I support. You got your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like that,
you know what I mean?
Every time. Didn't I just ask
you? It's the 101. It's right here on the sleeve too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Anwar, shout out to Radi.
Absolutely.
We're doing our 90s party at the 45th Street Pub. That's November 23rd. One more question before we get out here, because we got my man Peso the Misfit all the way from North Jersey here. If I'm trying to get a show of champions together, all right, where we battle, but we battle song for song. So you're judged on stage presence. You're judged on your beat, all right, and you're judged on the crowd appeal. Okay. Do you rap over yourself, or is it a live performance? Do you engage the crowd? You know, and then the last one, did you move the crowd, being an MC? If I can get that together, and I can get like 20 MCs, R&B, hip hop all together, would you partake in that thing that calls the king, queen of the mic?
I know Chooch will definitely be there.
I'm just asking.
Shout out Chooch.
You're a legend in the game. You're a veteran in the game.
Yes.
And I feel like some of the up and coming need to see an example of what it is to be the full performer, not just the social media performer. Because I think their generation is heavily influenced with the social media, where we were out of the trunk of the cars, you know, running up on
handing
people,
out stuff.
You know,
it was rapping on beats. Now they rapping over the song.
Right.
I mean, but the song, sometimes the song be lit, and it's like you're supposed to kind of go over top of it.
There's sometimes, but you know, there's always an ad-lib track for that.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, you can lower the volume too. Right, you can do a lot of things.
Yeah. So
you know, but you want to, you know, want to be. Your competition is they're just showing up, performing. People hitting play on their song, and they rocking out. You know what I mean?
So back to that question.
Go ahead.
Can we get Joey Doyles?
Joey Doyles, aka coming out.
Yo, one time I'll pop out for y'all to perform. Word up.
All right, because you only need 4 songs. Yeah. Because it's only 4 rounds.
I'm performing one.
That's it?
That's all we get from Joey Doyles. You gonna make us pay you for that?
No.
Anything more, you already know.
You heard it here. Listen, thanks, Joey. Thanks on the muscle, man. Thanks for coming through.
No doubt.
You got Dime Piece. You definitely got Hefe.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm still messing with World War III.
Well, it's on Spotify. Ooh.
Tell
you know
him.
what I mean? Like, that's what I say. I know everybody don't catch my show every night. That's why I'm 6 nights a week. But if you give me a banger, I don't care if you gave it to me in 16, 17. You may find yourself hearing it on the playlist. But thank you again, Joey. We're going to get into my man Peso the Misfit next. But yeah, man, anytime, pull up, man. We here every Friday, 9 to 10, WCMD, right here in Camden, man. Who got next? Man, yeah. We ain't got no breaks, man. Everybody just gets up.
Yeah.
Like I'm a edit it before we do the YouTube.
Everybody, check me out. You already know what it is.
Tell them, before you go, man. Tell them where to hit you at, man.
I want all your links. I tried to do it, but you need to do it.
Okay, so yeah, you can hit
me up. Mic.
You can hit me up at Joey Doyles, Joey.
All right.
Doyles on Instagram.
There it is.
You can't call me, but you can shoot me an email. You know what I mean? JoeyDoyles@gmail. If you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows me, you can call me. But yeah, I mean, probably have them call me.
It's not even a text first, and then can I call you? It's like, don't call me.
You can't call.
Do not call him.
It's like 500 calls a day coming through right now. So I'm just trying to,
absolutely, big things all around.
cut them out. You know, I got to cut them down.
Screen them.
You know what it is, man.
Screen them.
I got something on my phone now, so just if I don't recognize the number, it don't ring. It just show up as a missed call.
Look at you.
Well, that's because you don't want,
Look at you.
You don't want so-and-so calling.
I just leave my voicemails full, so they can't.
You do that. You can only text T.Y.
You can only text me, bro.
I'm gonna have somebody else my phone do the voicemail situation.
Yeah, I'm like, if you call me, I'm not.
Yo, check my man out at Real Big Chooch. You already know what it is, man.
Thank you so much. Give me a hug.
Yo, no doubt. You know what I mean? Come to have fun all day.
For real, man.
I miss you, brother. You gotta come around more often. This was a surprise treat for me. I had been away for 2 months. He said Joey Doyles is coming through. I said, what? I am
broke her
on
neck to get back in here.
Way.
WCMD Radio, you know what it is. It's your man Jay Woo, Joey Doyles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Joey Doyles in the building. Good love.
Look at my man's jacket, though. Like,
yo,
can you come back for 1 second?
Get money, get love.
Can you come back for 1 second? When I tell you this man is in the business, he's in the business. My man got a
get money, get love.
Full pea coat.
Get love, get
with
money.
His logo
and let's not
on
also forget.
We got these jackets right now going for $250. So let me know London Falls.
Oh wow,
that's a beautiful thing.
We out
that's
here.
That's a beautiful thing.
I need Peso the Misfit to get up in here, man.
Come on down to the Price is Right.
Yeah, man. The studio's here. Everything's one-stop shop, man. I have no idea what the artist.
Kind of good though.
But shout out my man G Money. He runs the studio. Though. Go check out. Knock on him.
Knock on him and see if you can get in on that.
You know what it is. Appreciate it, man. You know what it is. Shout out Peso the Misfit.
Yes.
If you don't know who Peso the Misfit is, he's second verse on the Narcos remix. I do what I want to do. I say what I, yes, that's him killing the bar. Shout out to D-Boy. He wraps it up.
Oh,
but yo,
D-Boy.
he's here. He's here. North Jersey. Shout out to E. I told you I get your man on. You know what I mean? Peso, tell us something about yourself, man. Tell us something.
Well, I do everything myself. Most of the production, not all of it. You know, that's a lot. But production, everything is mixed and mastered by me. Of course, I write my own lyrics.
Wow. I don't think you guys understand how hard it is to do everything by yourself. But when we had a brief talk earlier, how much more satisfying is it to do things by yourself and to have like a whole team of people doing everything that you want?
It's stressful when you're doing it because you know when you gotta wear all these different hats.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to write the song, you got to produce it, you got to mix it, you got to master it, level it, then you got to do the business side, copyright it.
True.
Get your money right, you know what I mean? Cover art, all of that, and then push it, market it on top of working on something new. But when everything click and fall into place, you know, that's like, damn, I did that myself.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean?
I think that is amazing. And like I said before, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
Right.
Tell us about the album you have coming out.
This is Leveled Up.
Yeah.
Leveled Up. You know, when you get the mushroom and your guy gets bigger or you get an extra man, right here. I just want to turn it up real quick. The album's coming, but I got to give you a sneak peek.
Give me a sneak peek.
These streets and keep my business on the low. Niggas show no haters love respect like yo, look there he go. Ain't about to check that disrespect, little bit don't hit my phone. Know you're wrong when you speak to me. It's best you watch your tone like what's my name. Flipping over here, yeah, ho, I'm still
consistent bars, consistent flow.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yo, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
And that's all you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's something to be very, very proud of. Sounds great. Where's your inspiration coming from?
For this song or in general?
Give me this song and the whole album in general.
This song, it's actually two parts. It's Leveled Up. Then the second part, when the beat switch.
That's the part that, I mean, because everything, but I wasn't expecting it when I listened to it.
Right.
So I'm thinking it's two different songs.
Yeah.
So I'm searching for that one, and I'm like, I don't have it. But I kept hearing, I'm like, and then it dawned on me, oh, it's at the end.
Right. It's it's I don't need you is the second part.
Right.
And it's basically like when you're going through something with your significant other or even just somebody you have feelings for, right? And your feelings get hurt or whatever it is, you know, people be in their bag and their emotions, and then all of a sudden you bounce back and you start feeling yourself. It's kind of like I leveled up, but at the same time, everybody talks about being cocky, level up, moving on, but don't nobody talk about that aftermath, that little linger of hurt. You know what I mean? That's
I think this is what he's
still
talking
hurts.
about right here. Let's check this out.
Oh, that beat! I'm in love already, yo.
When I heard this, I was like, what track is this? It's the same thing. Wow. I identified with this song a little bit because I had a little ass hurt not too long. Well, I won't say not too long ago. I'll say it was a minute ago, but you know, you get on that cloud, it's just like the roller coaster. You're going up, anxiety, everything is coming there, and once you take that first dip and you get over it, then it's like, oh, the ride's almost over, and then it is. Headrest comes up, and you got to get off.
Yeah.
So
that's like that is the worst part, and that small little window right there. That's
story.
what'll keep you going back. Or you'll take it and go another direction, or you'll keep moving forward. It's hard, man. I used to make fun of people, like my girlfriends would be like, oh, I'm going back to my dude. I'm like, yo, like he dogged you. Like, what's going on? But it is just so hard.
Right.
It's so hard to just move on from everything that you know.
Have you learned anything from these leveled up relationships? Does it put you in a position to be a different person in a relationship? I'll say not a different, like, does it change you? Oh, you know how people say, oh, I'm gonna do this, never again.
Yeah.
So when you get into that situation again, how easy is it allow you to trust or open up?
I feel like every situation is different.
Okay.
When you in the beginning, when you start going through these things in life, you clearly not gonna look at it like that.
Right.
Once you hurt, a lot of people crumble in.
True.
Instead of crumbling out, they crumble in. So when you find a new situation,
right,
you know, they put that trauma, whatever trauma they got from they put it on a new one.
Yeah.
Whereas you can't
it
do that.
sucks for somebody to have to break down those walls that you had already built up. You know what I mean? It's not really fair to the next person, but this is all in the game of love and life and happiness and sadness. And I think that's what comes through for your music. Just like we have one song here and there's two parts. You know
All's fair in love and war.
And I don't think it's really fair.
That's what I said. Love and war.
I don't know if it's really fair, but
it's got to be an upside. There's no
something.
up without a down, so it can't be love without war. So I feel you.
I think a lot of good artists, whatever they're going through, and if they can put it into their music, it helps them out immensely. It helps us as listeners be like, damn, like I went through that. I'm not out here by myself. I'm out here I'm like this dude. He's a rapper and he makes songs and he has tons of input, but he's just like me. I think it helps relate to our clientele and just people in general. You know what I mean? Everybody's hurt and love for more. So
you know what this is? This is Sacrifices. We're gonna go through a couple today.
Yes,
we got Peso in the building.
It's a story behind this one, but I'm gonna let you play it.
No, I'm gonna run it back. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the bomb.
Can we I want you to tell the story. Can you tell the story while we play it on a little bit lower? Please?
I just want y'all to hear the beat.
Play a little bit, but I want him to talk over it too, because I want to hear the story.
Okay.
Sacrifices I done made for this. Late nights I stayed away for this. Lately I think that I'm made for this. I was scared, but I got brave for this. On my own, I'm all alone. The lonely road I gotta take for this. All the years I had to wait for this.
Yes.
I like the beat. I like the production, but that's all him.
Yep.
No, not this beat.
Oh,
this beat off YouTube.
Okay.
I
want to take credit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
If I die, I always wonder would you cry for me.
That sounds good.
I like it, man. Hold on. Yeah.
This is all true.
Yeah. So
If I die, would you cry for me?
Sacrifices.
And the next line is actually one of my favorites. I said, if you love me, stay alive for me.
Gotcha.
So it's like, you know how people say I die for you. You know
Right.
what I mean? If you really love me the way you, stay alive.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I'm gonna need you around. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think that goes back to death is easy. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Living is hard.
Living is very, very, very hard.
I
So
agree.
that's a great line. Stay alive for me. Life can get you, especially as we get older. I know at this point, where it's bills and jobs, and you're trying to figure out what you want to do and where you want to go. It's easy to just check out the game, and it's a real thing. It is on the rise. So yes, stay alive for me. Let's work through this. Let's get through this. That's beautiful.
So is that what Sacrifice is about? Is this more relationship, or because you said you had a story?
I wrote this the same day I found out. Rest in peace, Nip passed away.
Got you.
Okay.
Nice.
Nip was a big influence on me.
Okay.
A really big influence on me, just from before I started really getting into his music.
Right.
It was his the way he maneuvered, his business decisions, his interviews. I was like, yo, let me check out, because I resonated with him a lot. And when he passed away, I felt compelled to write a song. Whereas if this is what I was thinking when I wrote it. So if I passed away, what would be the song I would want somebody to hear?
Okay.
So like it's like the last words from me to them.
Gotcha.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful.
Right. So yeah. Okay. So you have range, because you can
And
talk
that's what
about
I
personal.
Well, not Woo. I was listening to the music. I'm like, have you ventured into singing at all?
Yeah, it's
You
on
have?
my album. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can hear that in your voice. You know what I mean? Like, it's very melodic. I think that you can actually sing. You know how
Harmony. That's the new thing now.
harmony is the word I'm looking
That's
for.
what I harmonize.
I'm
not
so sorry.
no Trey Songz, Chris Brown.
I know. I get it.
Yeah, I'm harmonizing. You know, I can harmonize.
Y'all know I've been away for a couple months. I've been outside in music. I needed the word. Thank you. Thank you, Webster / Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters.
Tonight on the Nightly News, the word of the day is harmony.
You know what it is.
Absolutely.
But 932 WCMD, if you're just tuning in, it's me, your man Jay Woo, my homegirl,
Ms.Tee-Y,
and the artist of the hour, Peso the Misfit, North Jersey resident, also top 10 MC, also feature on one of my tracks, also creator of Sacrifices, which we're going over. Well-ranged artist. He can talk personal. He can talk political. What else can you talk about?
Everything.
So you said Nip was one of your influences.
Yeah.
Who else influenced you, man?
A lot of people, when I tell them this, they don't see it. But so my top influences that, like, when I heard their music, I was like, I want to rap.
All right.
Was 50 Cent, DMX.
Okay.
J. Cole.
All right.
Kendrick, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, and obviously Nip.
Yeah. It's nothing wrong with any of those.
No, absolutely not.
Give me your top 5 though. Overall.
Top 5.
I'm concerned with the people you just named. I'm interested in knowing who are your top 5. Like,
well, you talking about top 5 in general or my personal bias?
Your personal bias.
All right, my personal. Damn.
On the spot. Who got that?
It is live. You're live now.
Or you can't cut this out.
No. We want to hear it. They want to hear it too.
My personal bias. For specific reasons, I'm gonna go with, in no order too. This is just all 5. Like no specific order.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Kendrick.
That's it. Oh, no order. Though.
No order.
Okay,
no order.
all right. So we'll keep
Kendrick. Nas.
Okay.
This is a tough one. See, personally, Kendrick, Nas, 50 Cent.
Two more.
I know it's conflicting.
It
really is.
People.
It really is. It is very
but it's only 2 more slots.
I'm sitting here trying to think about. All right, can I give some top 5? Because I want to give a little history. I want to give a little now. I want to give a little.
Like me personally, I like a lot of people. So let's what I said. Kendrick, 50 Nas. Who else did I really like? Kendrick, 50 Nas.
Jay-Z, Biggie.
No Cole.
You like
Cole, but
not
that's
for the 2 slots.
That's obvious. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't. Actually, nah. Cole, because he influenced me a lot.
Okay.
He influenced me a lot. And last, I'm gonna have to give it to.
It's such a good question. It's hard.
I'm gonna have to give it to.
He is thinking, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like it's life or death right now.
Right?
I'm gonna have to go with Wu-Tang, the whole group.
Yes.
The whole group. Because when I first got into rap, I got into old school first. I was in the Run DMC, and then I got really heavy into Big Daddy Kane.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I heard Wu-Tang, I was like, oh, this is. So I'm gonna have to give it to all of Wu-Tang. Yeah.
So you're a student.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I run into a lot of modern artists. No shade to you guys, but you don't like to pay homage to the reason why you're
got here with this music.
Why you're trying. Yeah. Exactly. So you feel like you made Thriller, and it was because of Thriller that makes you feel like you can make Thriller. But you seem like you went back. You Run DMC, Big Daddy Kane. That's not something that I could picture a modern rapper, MC, artist saying.
Especially how old?
Big Daddy Kane.
How old are you? You're pretty.
I'm
you're
22.
Pretty young.
Yeah. So
Lord.
again, I'm thinking, not even 22 years ago. That's not even the age. It's just with what life is going on. Maybe Run DMC. Maybe I can see because Rev Run has been on reality TV. Maybe that my Adidas. That's kind of big. But to say Big Daddy Kane, like you would have to filter for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what surprises me.
Well, I feel like I say that because I can't speak for everybody else. But
right.
Me personally, before I fell in love with rapping, I fell in love with hip hop.
Okay.
So
man, that's
so
I wasn't thinking about I'm about to rap.
Very
I'm about to
nice.
write, you know what I mean? I'm about to make money off of this. It was just I was like, I like this music, and I understand what they're saying. They're saying what I feel. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me look back for something else. And then the stories I was hearing was things I saw that was going on around me. And I was like, I can't really listen to any other type of music that makes me feel this way.
I feel the same way. And my first rap song that I heard and was able to listen to, and when I've heard rap, hip hop, but when I first heard a song, I was able to shout out, rest in peace, my cousin Aaron Ward. He was the one who put me onto hip hop. If it was not for him taking me around his ciphers and his crew, Elements of Style out in West Philly back in the day, I would not be Jay Woo, who got next Woo back. But the first song that I actually heard was Stetsasonic, Sally Walks. You know what I'm saying? And that was the first one that I really heard. And from there, it was just like, oh my God, I understood what he said. I felt good. I didn't have to rewind it. When it played, I could recite it. And people couldn't decipher the code. And that amazed me. No, that amazed me because it was like I could hear them say something and I'd be like, oh yeah, I know what they're talking about. And the same person could be sitting next to me and hear the same song and be like, what did he say? Like, you didn't hear him? No, I heard. What does that mean? And they didn't know. And that's when hip hop let me know it was cool, because it was like, once you understood it, you were like in this exclusive club somehow. You know what I mean? So that's what really phased it for me. But yeah, it's nice to see, young artists
taking it back.
Modern artists actually researching, man. I want to research too, because he's got another song, ladies and gentlemen. 345, you know what it is. It's your man Jay Woo, my homegirl
Ms.Tee-Y,
and Peso the Misfit. We're previewing the top 10 artists, New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Crazy for a long time. World domination ain't stopping until it's all
now, is this your beat? Okay.
This was this is part of my little weekly series. It's an episode I ain't dropped yet, but I sent it to you because I was like,
nice.
Okay,
and we're going to talk about it. Shameless plug. But we're going to talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been going crazy for a long time. World domination ain't stopping until it's all mine. Niggas move crazy and so I'm greedy about mine. I trust no soul that fall quick in the hard time.
Peso!
Blessing is just a curse in disguise. Visible people ain't had to learn how to read through the lines. Look in your eyes, had to learn how to see through the lies. Dirt on my name, niggas don't shade. I'm still gon' shine, I've been low key in peace.
Yep.
Ease, walk the beast up. Niggas mumble rapping, fuck that, they better speak up.
Oh.
Peso ain't got it, bitch, you must have lost some damn mind. Nice is on the mic like ice is the way I drop bombs. The pusher man, move dope, crack flow with these coke lines. Throwing shots, 4-4, gon' blow at your headline. Niggas more pussy than hoes, bitch, where your tampon. Talking my shit, we won't get back on this bully shit. East Coast beast from Jersey, back on his gully shit. Fuck up on my face, clown ass with all that funny shit. Niggas run their mouth, be the ones who never run this shit. Y'all be doing the most niggas who never doing
Yeah. If you don't know where to get music from Peso the Misfit, if you like some of the stuff that you've been hearing, you're listening to the interview or the music, Peso, where can they find your music, man?
They can find me on all streaming platforms. Peso the Misfit, PESO space the Misfit, MISFIT. Social media, Instagram, Twitter, all one word connected. Peso the Misfit, same thing.
Yes,
And
let's do it.
I put all my stuff out through there.
So you said you have was it a podcast or
it's a
web series.
web series?
It's a weekly video series. So it's like a TV show that I'm shooting but I'm the main character.
Artists, catch up, Mustard.
That's what I'm saying. You have to.
Catch up.
You have to diversify everything that you have. Y'all undoubtedly, anybody that we interview, y'all have a talent. How are you going to market it? How are you going to make yourself a business? How are you going to make yourself a priority? And just like I said to Joey, like I said to Joey, I mean, your music is dope. How are we going to get it out there? How are we going to get people to listen to you? I've had people develop LLCs. They have legit businesses. They have legit clothing lines. They have podcasts. They have not just SoundCloud. They got YouTube, Instagram, everything. Like, you really have to market yourself. You know what I mean? Like, how has marketing yourself benefited you thus far?
It definitely took me longer because I'm learning everything myself as I go. So
Gotcha.
I just recently I got my own website.
Right.
And everything is connected through my website.
Can we hit it? What's the website?
www.pesothemisfit.com.
There it is. His name, pesothemisfit.com.
You can't miss it.
Check him out. Go back to it.
And I made the website myself too.
Look at this.
So if you like the way it's designed, that's a few months of figuring it out, but I got it done.
I'm gonna give you a gem real
And
quick.
you
God bless the child who has his own.
Exactly. And even to write a website, you have to know some type of coding. Like, you have to know how to create a website. I think I was in maybe 7th or 8th grade and had like CAD or something like that. Class is called CAD, and they tell you how to make a website. You know what I mean? But like, y'all really have to be out here doing it for yourselves, for somebody to see you. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to see you. You know what I mean? It's a great thing. I think, like I told you off cuff, like, we have a lot of artists, but I think I've only met maybe 2 or 3 artists that literally take everything from jump to finish, from writing the lyrics, from writing their own lyrics, to making the beats, to producing it, to editing it, to putting it out. You have a website that you created yourself. You know what I mean? You are the embodiment of creating a business to help yourself and get yourself out there. It's a beautiful thing. Snaps to anybody that can do it. And if you need help doing it, we are giving you
the platform
to do it. Get at us. Get at our artists.
Please. One-stop shop right here, 1656 Kane Avenue. If you're scared of names and words, then that's on you. Camden, New Jersey. No one's.
It's what up.
This
Guys,
is a peaceful place.
I'm from Morristown. I'm coming to Camden, New Jersey to do this.
All right,
with y'all. So it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. You can see we have artists in the studio that want to come here and want to be with us
because they're pushing. He's pushing.
Use them as their resources. Help
everything he's saying. He's pushing.
And that's what this is all about.
His own music, producing, lyrics. He's got a weekly web series, TV show, and he's the main character. I don't even want to get into the visuals that are already out for him.
Man.
You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted you to have some time in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever you want. It's 9:44. If you're just tuning in, you know what it is. It's the man, Jay Woo. I got my homegirl,
Ms.Tee-Y. I'm back in the cut. I've been away for him a little bit, but I am back.
And the artist of the evening, Peso the Misfit. Shout out to Joey Doyles.
Oh,
he was
my
here
God, yo. Joey
first.
Doyles was here first. That is one of my first artists. Even before I met you, I was sitting at my job in Philadelphia trying to occupy my time, and I just started reaching out, and he's the first person that I reached out to and started writing an interview for. We did that interview at Miller's Ale's house on 73, off cuff. I had 2 pages. He was my first interview.
Wow.
I had 2 pages of questions. We went through everything and a picture of beer. Shout out to our artists, local, here, there, across the country. Thank you. We want to thank you.
I don't think I have it. I'm gonna have to research this, but this is my song here. He's so dope. I had to get him on my song.
Oh, he got.
I had to.
He did that.
Yes.
And he did you collab with D-Boy too?
Yes. Well, no, I don't know if they did anything together, but all 3 were on this song. I gotta find it. I'm sorry, who got next top 10?
We got some time. We got a
find it.
little bit more time.
But yeah, talk to him again. The weekly TV show that is about you, but what is it about?
So it's connected. The overall message of the show. This is season 2. Is connected to
that's how I found him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's this is actually connected to my album.
Okay.
So this is I don't want to give too much away, but this season is, so my album is called Not a Love Story, and I'm writing it in the form of a movie.
Okay.
So when you listen to it, it's gonna sound like a movie, and every song is going to correlate with. So if you listen to track 1, by the time you get to track 7, 6 through 1 is going to make more sense. So as you go on, and by the time you get to the end, it's a movie. It's after credits and all of that.
I like that.
So the video series is like, you know, when they have movies and they turn the movies into TV shows,
right?
Okay.
And it's more insight. It's like that.
Okay.
So they get the people that, well, they know this now when they see this, but the videos I'm dropping now is like a hint kind of towards the album, but they won't know until they hear the album.
So are you playing the album through the video? Is that what you're doing?
No, the video series are songs on their own.
Okay.
That's like complete different content.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Gotcha. Yo, that's kind of
No.
That's the first time I heard somebody doing something like that.
Right.
With our
I tried to pioneer this. I applaud you. I tried to pioneer what you are doing in 2000 now. Shout out to Dotmatic and DJ Satisfaction, but more Dotmatic because he was on the album production more than Satisfaction. But I only worked with 2 producers. It was my 3rd album called The Point of View, and it was my artist's point of view on why I hadn't gotten out further, why I had to start stealing beats. People wouldn't go in the studio with me. I had to block off time, different areas. It was so much that was in front of me. You know, I had kids, I had responsibility. I'm not a deadbeat dad, you know. So it was my point of view, and it was just no hooks. It was just no, you know how the format, oh, we want you to sound like this and all uniformity. No, it was just an artist's point of view, and every song was the movie. But I had the visuals, but we never put them out. So it was just a dope album. It was, I want to say 25 songs. It could have been a double album, had great skits, and it was just, the album cover was a picture of the full moon in the sky. And it was 2 clouds that was coming to cover it. So I appreciate what you're doing because you're doing it.
You're actually doing it.
My friend, shout out to Isha, she told me, she was like, it's an artist out here that's doing a show, and every Monday he drops something new. And I was just like, all right, what is that about though? She's like, go check him out. She sends me the link, and I catch you. And I was just like, oh wow. At first I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I sat back and was like, if he's doing this every Monday, what's his fan appeal? So then I reached out to you to get the songs, and it's just been like that ever since with the show. So 2017 with him on Philly Jams 95.3 FM. So question for you. Are you signed, registered to ASCAP BMI yet?
BMI.
Okay, good. All right, for you at home, BMI is free. You have no excuse. It's free. But ASCAP, they do the same thing. ASCAP is kind of like the more commercial, if you want to say, and BMI is underground, if you want to say. I'm BMI. It's right here on my phone. ASCAP is $50. But BMI is free. There's no excuse. He's signed. He's got a website. He's got what's the album called? Can we?
Not a love story.
Not a love story. The album's coming out. He's got all types of promotion for it. I found a song. I want to play it now.
Yes, let's play a little bit.
This is the remix that he did with myself and D-Boy.
He did that in 2017, right?
Yes. It's coming out, guys.
Yeah.
We're on the way.
It's coming out. Hold on. Cause cause he told the truth. He told the truth. That song has been in the cut for a minute. 2017, we did that song.
Yo, it's just like Joey said, we got lost songs out here. We do a lot.
A lot of things started popping. I started Who Got Next with Philly Jams at 16, and then I got like 5 days a week. I met Ms.Tee-Y at the end of 16, and it was like, oh, I got this great co-host. We gonna flip it up. We brought Cassidy in. Oh my God, young white girl. Shout out to the white population out there.
Doing her thing
she did her thing, and she's still doing her thing as a cosmetology student, and she's about to graduate.
Hit her up.
Then we got big. So then I kind of forgot about it. So then it was like, oh, put it out on the album. So I said, nah, I want to reach out. So then I reach out to y'all to remix it, to like bring it back to life.
Yo.
And Peso's like, but you let it sit. and then I got this. And we got nominated for Philly Hip Hop Awards twice. So it was just, it was not like we're big Hollywood, just things started happening, and it was just like I got to man the control and make sure that we can provide the same services, but we can provide great product, and that's why you've been missing episodes. This is episode 6, but you're missing 3 because the quality was horrible.
Not there.
So I will never air it.
I'm not there either.
And Ms.Tee-Y wasn't there, so that really wasn't the reason why we didn't air it. But we'll say it. We're gonna
talk about that later.
So we're finally gonna make the video.
Okay.
D-Boy is shooting. I'm shooting. I need you to shoot, and then we're gonna put it together, and the visual will finally come out. The song is timeless because I don't make trendy songs. So even though it's out in 2017, when you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Damn!" Matter of fact, let's play it.
Let's spin that.
Let's play it.
I know it's good. Oh my god! Stop.
Why?
Start it over again.
Okay. Wait. All right.
Because it just goes hard from jump.
It goes hard. Shout out to Benny Hanna. I know him for real.
Yo.
We didn't have to pay for the beat. I sent him the song, True Story, and he liked it, and he said, use it. True story.
Let's go, yo.
All right. Shout out to Benny Hanna, boy.
Word, shout out to him.
We was out here killing it. But peep the lyrics. Peep the lyrics, y'all.
I do what I wanna do.
I say what I wanna say.
Niggas can't fuck with me. I'm delayed. 2 drips on my wrist when I flip. 2 chains on my neck for a spit. Iceberg igloo is my home. Smart crib, not a damn thing dumb.
Real quick, I just want to go to his verse because it's all about Peso. I was on there, I was live, but I want to get to Peso.
Shout out to myself.
I do what I wanna
Here's the hook again, going into his verse.
Niggas can't fuck with me.
I'm delayed.
2 drips on my wrist when I flip. 2 chains on my neck,
Frostbit.
Iceberg igloo is my home.
My home.
My crib, not a damn thing dumb. Said what I did, it got done when I said it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not Peso. That's D-Boy. All right.
I still love all y'all. D-Boy got a good corner in my heart.
Here's Peso. Whoa. He goes in. I love how you go in and out. Yo, I'm telling you.
Niggas talk tough, but they soft. I don't get it, dog. Niggas just really be
Capping.
Niggas like putting on shows for the whole city. Check a nigga like what's happening. Niggas go missing every day like poof, no tricks. Nigga ain't no match. Clown ass niggas talking down on my name. How the fuck I'm supposed to take them serious? But I ain't playing no damn game with the money, no joke, no smoke, no mirrors.
Yup.
Took a little trip to the soul, had to grow, now the vision getting much more clear. Had to cut a few people off, loose ends on guard. I ain't really gonna mess with no.
And did we just hear a little bit?
Should have cut that last part out.
No, we shouldn't have.
No,
we shouldn't have
thought about
because
that.
I asked
we
you.
Thought about that.
I asked you about the harmony, and I
That
just heard it
wasn't
right.
no harmony,
I
though.
thought it was
No,
great.
No.
I hear it.
I'm gonna be honest. Shout out to DJ Satisfaction who put the beat together. We were in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber Studios.
Hyperbolic.
Yes, and you had more. We had to cut it down for time. So you and D-Boy both went out. Shout out to D-Boy, Calvin, Fresno. But I said I want that because the song was about that. I do what I want to do. I say what I want to say. Niggas can't fuck with me. On delay. All right. So it's just more or less like when you said had to cut people off, but I won't miss them now. No. I was like, yo, I didn't even tell you that I was going through that though. I know you like, nah, bro. Cut that, please. It went, people liked it. It went with my part of the song. And I know how you feel, but yeah, we don't miss you. So, you guys have been cut off. Listen, we got 4 minutes to go, man. Anything you want to say? Shout outs, social media, run all of that.
Please do. We got to get you. You're out there already, but I want you to be out there. You have such a very, very good talent, especially since you are your own advocate. And I can't express enough how that's so important. So tell us whatever you have going on.
Yeah, man.
Got an album coming out this December, Not a Love Story. If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter, Peso the Misfit, all together, PESOTHEMISFIT. I got my website, just Google me, paste that sound Hollywood as hell.
No. Listen, do what you're doing, bro. Do what you're doing. We encourage all artists to do the same thing. We just put them on a platform to show you it's possible.
It's possible. No dream is too big. I said it, I'll say it again. No dream is too big. And we are here to help you. Our artists are here to help you. Collaborate. Come in here and fucking spit some shit. We don't care. Just get out there.
High quality artists like Peso
like
the Misfit.
Like if you got 4 songs, please.
Yeah.
Hit us up. But keep going.
Go ahead,
I'm
man.
Sorry.
And subscribe to my YouTube because that's where all the videos is dropping.
Mm-hmm.
The weekly series and everything like that. Peso the Misfit. If you Google that name or YouTube it, whatever search engine you got, I will come up because it's the same name for everything. Peso the Misfit, PESOTHEMISFIT. Remember the name. I'm not going nowhere.
Y'all heard it here first, yo. Get on it. Get the songs downloaded. Look at his webs here. I'm definitely gonna look into that and probably follow that. That sounds dope.
Now, when's your release come out? Every what?
Every Monday.
Every Monday still.
Yeah.
So that's the day. New Music Monday with me on Philly Jams 95.3 FM from 8 p.m. to 10. And
Misfit Mondays.
Misfit Monday. What time do you drop?
It depends because I work. So I upload the video. So I try to do it in the morning.
Okay.
Or anywhere from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. But if not, definitely before 8 at night.
There it is. So he's on definitely before me. So after you check out Misfit Monday, click the link in my Instagram bio to listen to New Music Monday. You'll hear him yet again. It'll either be Sacrifice, 345, or Leveled Up, or all 3. So you know what it is. It's your man Jay Woo, Philly Jams 95.3 FM and WCMD Camden, New Jersey.
We're doing it out here, guys.
Who got next radio? Top 10 independent artists. I'm here for the entertaining. I want to put you guys on, but you guys got to be ready. 2 minutes left. Shout out to everyone who tuned in and did the watch party. I try to support everybody. I hope you can try to support me. As I said, we are a one-stop shop here.
Yes.
All right. It started with The Dream from shout out to Mr. Ways with Dare to Dance. All right. We got Dare to Tumble with the gymnastics team here.
Same
all right?
building or right over there?
Same here. We're all right in here. You know what I'm saying?
Everything over here. Please continue to check us out. Please continue to support us. We are here for you. I'm not getting paid. Woo, are you getting paid?
Sometimes I do.
Okay,
so I don't
tell
really
me
want to
about
put that.
because you're about to make me
sometimes
mad.
I do.
You're about to make me mad.
No, I'm sorry, but from the muscle. I mean, you get paid when you do stuff.
Guys, I get paid. It's
You
not
get
monetary.
paid a different way.
I get paid
Right.
monetary.
Right. It
It's
doesn't
not
have to be monetary.
It is very
Because
fulfilling
mine
to me.
is doesn't mean yours has to be. I'm just saying we all get paid in different ways. You know, we all work different ways, right?
Yes, sir.
But it's 10 o'clock. We'll
Let's
see
go.
you guys next Friday. I want to end on time. But as I said, we got the studio over there. Shout out to G Money. He runs it. Very affordable prices. We got the spot here. You liked yourself. It's comfortable, right?
It's pretty
real
comfy.
comfortable.
And
yellow mic.
performances coming soon. All right. And then you can also, if you're registered to BMI ASCAP, you can come on over to Philly Jams. I'll play you for free. I do not charge my artists. You're my artist. So tune in next Friday. Who got next radio? Top 10 WCMD. Will you be here?
I will be here.
Thank you.
I'm done. My season's done. I'm not flying
Okay.
anywhere. I will be here, y'all.
All right. We're out, guys. Check us out on YouTube tomorrow night. We'll be up there. And as I said, if you have Xfinity, you can take your voice remote and say, who got next radio on YouTube? And we come right up. All right.
Let's go.
More from that a little later. But see you guys next Friday. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, Peso, for driving.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Shout
you
out
for
your
having me.
man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's my brother. That's my big
shout out
brother.
to your big bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll catch you guys next week. You know what it is.